Hello guys, weekly technical analysis for Bitcoin. Actually, I think this video is going to be very important for the next 3 months. Actually, Bitcoin is doing something I need to be honest, I don't like it. I really don't like it, and the reason is simple. Bitcoin, okay, let's start from the beginning. When Bitcoin was here in $38,000 around here, okay, the projection was from here. Bitcoin is gonna test 44, extension 47, $48,000. That was in 1 month ago. Yeah, perfect. Now the speculation here was, okay, when Bitcoin was here, yeah, we were talking about a pullback, right? A pullback. Okay, the pullback was from 44. Actually, in the beginning was here in range. Was Bitcoin doing very good? But the minimum target, or the maximum target, sorry, I am expecting for pullbacks using my way of trading is the MA55. Now Bitcoin is there. Okay, now it's very interesting because some people in the comments, they said, no, this time you failed. Okay, tell me where I failed. I want to know. Now, one thing here. Bitcoin, the most healthy thing can do Bitcoin right now is just be in sideways here. Yes, all next week. And here, when we have buy signal here, if we have it, of course, we will see other leg up to $47,000 and maybe extension to 56. Now, but there are some concerning things like I need to talk about in this video, because actually I don't like it. First of all, weekly chart is very important right now here. Why? Because, well, in a very healthy uptrend for Bitcoin, in this case daily time frame, I don't want to see Bitcoin breaking again the MA55. The MA55, any close below $42,000, actually 43, I will say right now, 43 in weekly basis. Yes, any close below here, you can expect maybe sideways, yes, next week, yes, but auto rejection from 44, I mean, you can imagine, right? Like, okay, we are in 1 day time frame, something like that, and you see auto bounce to 44 and auto rejection from there. Well, you will see finally the resolution of this this price action to the downside. Okay, that is my concern. Why? Because Bitcoin, I was expecting to see, I need to be very transparent with you, I need to see, I wanted to see actually a week, something like this, buy pressure coming from this area to see Bitcoin is going to the upside. Something like this, weeks here, absorption, buying pressure. But I don't see it here. That is my concern. There is no buy pressure here. So this is not something I honestly healthy. Bitcoin in 4-hour chart fired a buy signal right now here. We have bullish divergences here, yes, but I need to say this is very unhealthy buy signal. Why? Because, well, you see the ADX here, the buy signal was in the curve or squeeze was here, yes, but when you see in the next 24 hours, not maybe 12, testing the sell line here, and Bitcoin is not testing the MA21 here, at least the MA21 around 43, well, the sell pressure is to the downside, and you will see this continuation next week. That is my concern. Now, let's talk about the 5-day chart. 5-day chart even is more clear right now. Yeah, if by Monday, next week, Monday, any close like this, I mean like this, below the MA21, below the MA55 together, well, this is your sell, your fake out actually in higher time frames. This is not correct. This is not good. Bitcoin must hold Monday in the close around 44, 45 is gonna be better. But this is not healthy. This is not healthy. I am not bearish. I am defensive. That is the word. Now, other thing here I need to show you here. Any close below 42, 43, as you can see here, MA21, MA55 for Bitcoin, you will see sell signal in 5-day chart. If you see that kind of thing, you see this sell signal, well, we will have a confirmation for the 5-day chart in OBB rejection, and this sell signal is gonna be destructive. So, as I said, don't get scared. I mean, don't be scared, please. I am waiting for confirmations. I need to see confirmations first. Okay. confirmations are the most important thing here. Just in case I manage my risk, my portfolio, if Bitcoin breaks key levels, as I will set 42, yes, daily close, maybe 12-hour minimum, you will see a leg down all the way down to $37,000, 38, maybe a bounce from there. But in general, this is gonna be invalidation, a massive bull trap in the macro, and you will see continuation to the downside, and eventually you will see the $30,000 tested again. But as I said before, confirmations are the most. So right now, today, Bitcoin is here. I cannot predict the future. I don't have superpowers. So the only thing I can do is, okay, Bitcoin is in the key level right now here. We need to check. We have a buy signal? No, we don't have a buy signal. And the curve is centered in the zero line here. And the most concerning thing here is the volatility. Volatility is contracting here. So if you see Bitcoin breaking 42 with this low volatility, well, $37,000, $38,000 they are not gonna hold. I mean, this area is not gonna hold anymore, and you will see a massive leg down all the way down to 33. My long-term target, right around this area again. So, but as I said before, please, I need to repeat this because looks like sometimes it's a little bit confusing maybe. As long Bitcoin is holding 42, this is just a pullback, and I will not change my technical analysis like this. This is a pullback. We were talking about this pullback. Perfect. Okay. And from here, always I'm going to speculate to the upside, continuation to the trend. Okay. This is my main trading plan. Yeah. I am actually, in a spot, I am buying right now here because I am speculating, of course, Bitcoin is going to the upside first. And my position at $38,000 here because I protected my entry. If I see invalidations here, Bitcoin breaking 42, I will just close my position and lock in some profits, and that's it. Now, let's talk about the macro timeframes. Macro timeframes are very important right now here because let me show you here. In monthly basis, based on the price action, no indicators, just based on the price action, looks like Bitcoin want to test around 38. This is not looking healthy. An outer test to $38,000. Maybe we will see a bounce, yes, but in general, you will see the leg down here. Okay, all the way down to MA55 in monthly basis. That means a capitulation for Bitcoin, maybe. So now let's study what happened in the past, because as I said before, MA21 in monthly basis is not very good. Actually, it's something like I don't trust the MA21 in monthly. Why? Because I saw it many times in the past. Let me show you. Every time when Bitcoin is testing the MA21, bouncing, yes, 2-3 months, and after that, big crash. Bouncing 2-3 months, big crash. Yeah. What is going to happen here? According to the data, well, bouncing 2-3 months, and after that, big crash. Okay, that's it. This is about probabilities. Okay, now let's talk about the weekly chart in price using just price action. Okay, Bitcoin here. As I said, I think in January, in December, since November 2021, I am saying this. Okay, Bitcoin, we will see $30,000 region is gonna be the new $6,000 for Bitcoin. Yeah, so every time when Bitcoin is testing this region, well, you will see a bounce, and you will see other bounce here, potentially here, but the bounce is gonna be lower than the previous one, and you will see something like this. Okay, if we see something like this, well, you can study what is going to happen, right? Well, based on probabilities, you will see here $6,000 was the big area. Okay, big bounce, perfect. Second bounce, perfect. 3 bounce here, and after that, Bitcoin was doing this sideways. Okay, of course here, people to the moon, right? The strongest support in the world, $6,000, yes, and after that, Bitcoin crashed 50%. So I am not expecting a big crash like that right now. Maybe no, but enough because I can see volatility in one day chart. That volatility, any close below 42 in MA55, you will see the volatility enough to maybe the next 10,000 move. So the next 10,000 move from 42 is $32,000 around here, this area. Okay, eventually you will see this here, bouncing here, and mid-30s is going to be the next resistance, and after that you will see something like this. Okay, that is my original speculation for monthly for macro time frames on Bitcoin since 2021, October, November, around that time. And also I am looking for the ABC correction for Bitcoin. There's A, B, and C correction. The question is, where is going to be the B? Remember, you know about, I don't know, you know about Elliott wave theory, but usually corrective waves, they have 3 waves, A, B, and C. I don't want to extend more with this count because, as I said before, I am not using Elliott wave theory as my main tool, but the count is very easy. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the count number, the 5 waves in the uptrend, and now we are in A, B, and C correction. C correction here is the most destructive here. Actually, that is the way I am looking for capitulation. I am looking for all the people who enter in the market. Actually, 70% of the people in the market, they enter 2020, 2021. I want to see them, all of them wrecked, all of them. After I see all of them wrecked, getting wrecked and losing everything, I will be macro bullish again. I know it sounds very bad, but well, I saw it here. I saw it here. Here, actually, this was a massive bear trap, more emotional thing. But here, actually, it was more like a bear market. Now, as I said before, this is just this part of the video is a speculation. Okay, this is not technical analysis. This is just based on my experience. I need to be very clear with this because now I can see the comments. Oh yeah, this guy to the moon and now to zero, right? No. We need to wait for confirmations. Based on the monthly chart, monthly is clear. We have sell signal here, as you can see here. Since September, October 2021, we have this slope, negative slope here. And as you can see here, when you see the zero line entering here in monthly, I mean maybe in June, July, well, that means Bitcoin, if it's above $30,000, that's good, right? But potentially we have to wait. Sorry, my cat. Okay, so let's continue. As I said before, today is the last chance. I think this close is gonna be the last chance we can see Bitcoin with this opportunity to really reverse the trend here and 1-day chart. Any close below here, well, be ready. Now let's talk about the second chart. Actually, for me is very important, is the USDT dominance here. Okay, USDT dominance. First of all, let's start from macro. Macro, we have buy signal here, ADX positive here. Very bad for Bitcoin in the long term. This is very bad. This setup is very bad. That means Bitcoin is gonna crash in some point. Yeah. And now we talk about 1-day weekly chart. We have here in February, March, our buy sell signal here, as you can see here. Very good. And in this point is when I was bullish on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin was actually from 37, 38 all the way up to $10,000 move, right? But now this is something like I cannot ignore. You see the pullback to the mid-55 and we have this reaction. Now, any close mid-21 above the mid-21 this weekend, about 4, you will see, of course, maybe in 12-hour 1-day pullbacks, yes, but in general, the trend is your friend and the trend is like that. That means this from April, May, June, at least 2-3 months more, you will see pain in the markets actually. If I show you 2-week chart here, very good, ADX positive, and the curve very good actually. 3-week chart, as you can see here, well, we have ADX positive here. This is a monthly, this is a macro time frame, so that means all the year. And the most important here is the monthly. Monthly is in a process to monthly breakout. Monthly breakout is, that means in some point I am expecting to see the USD dominance around here, doing something like this. If you see USD dominance doing something like this, you will see, well, Bitcoin below $30,000. Okay, guys, I'm sorry for the sound. Okay. So let's continue. So I think maybe for all of you, this is many things, or maybe the same thing here, but today I think this weekend is gonna be important, very very important, because even with 12-hour chart is very bad. The index is positive here, the volume is in negative territory here, and the biggest warning I have right now here is the volume in OBB. As you can see here, we are entering, well, Bitcoin is entering this dark blue, so that means the trend is getting ready to reverse. Honestly, I was expecting to see something like this by the end of this month, not right now. Actually, after 2 weeks, or maybe the first week of May, not right now. So, the only thing I need to do, I need to see is, first of all, I need to see the OBB breaking the MA55 here, breaking the MA55. Let me explain. Breaking here, and not because I see breaking this one, I will just enter in short. Of course not. No, I need to see Bitcoin breaking key levels. And the second thing here is usually the bounce here, this bounce here, that is your macro or your bull trap in 1-day chart. So even if Bitcoin crash, for example, it's an example, right? Crash to all the way to 38, 37, this bounce is gonna be your short. Okay, if Bitcoin breaks this level, this is gonna be there. If you see Bitcoin breaking 42, and you will see, I will play the bounce, of course, from 37 to 38, and I will be ready just for my next short opportunity. So be careful, guys, be careful, because the market, as I said many times, the market is not like last year. Okay, last year we were in very 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 actually powerful uptrend for Bitcoin, but this year in general I am defensive. Now let me show you the total market cap 2. Total market cap 2, as I said before, this is a pullback for now. It's looking healthy, yes, and you need to see, maybe next week we will see the resolution of this. Let me show you here. We have sell signal on, sell range, and in the moment when you see the zero line crossing here, and also if Bitcoin is not crashing, you the same thing. It is just a bounce for continuation. Okay, technically speaking, it's like that, but I need to see Bitcoin respecting the levels first. Okay, that's why even with many coins right now in having the pullback, it's a time to be careful. It's a time to be very careful. Don't get in FOMO. Don't think like, okay, to the moon, right? Bitcoin to the moon. No, just in my case, I will wait for confirmation. Now let's talk about the weekly chart here, because I think it's very important here what is happening right now here. As you can see here, the volume is almost zero. It's nothing. So this bounce here we saw here is without any volume. I mean, there is no volume here. And looks like this asset, any close below the 1.13, sorry, you will see auto leg down all the way down to 1, something like this. If you see something like this, well, you don't want to see the MA55 tested here. That means many altcoins will crash. And also the time is very important here, same as Bitcoin. If you see Bitcoin and this as a total market cap 2 testing the zero line, and Bitcoin is not breaking $47,000, time is over. Time is over. Okay, let me explain this. Bitcoin has maybe all this month, if you see Bitcoin testing the zero line here and Bitcoin is below $47,000, stay away from that. Stay away, because the technical analysis I posted in my video in November, December, well, you're an investor, you must be very happy, because you will catch everything super cheap. Now let's talk about Luna. Some people asking about Luna, and just 2 coins I'm gonna do the technical analysis today. Luna, first of all, I said long time ago, I think 1 week ago, I said, well, Luna, we have various divergences here between this point and this point. Well, I don't care, but here is for selling. Here, I will not be here. I will not buy. Okay, the target was MA55. Where is now MA55? I said that one was around here. Perfect. Okay, very good trade. Now the problem is, well, MA55 is broken in OBB. So that means the better scenario for this asset is entering in sideways around here between 90 About as long 90 is holding, and also you see other buy signal here, maybe next week, by the end of the next week, potentially you will see other bounce and continuation to the upside. Any close below 90, you will see all the way down to actually a major crash to around 70. Let me see quickly chart. Yeah, where is the MA21? Around 74, 75 is gonna be the area I'm gonna start looking for. Looks like the price action here, let me see. This is a very obvious bear divergence in progress, okay? From this point and this point, remember, I don't know if you are watching my videos, but 2-3 weeks ago I said, I am expecting something like this. I cannot tell you the price. When you see higher high here, you will see a beautiful bear divergence forming here. So, well, maybe next week, the next close, you will see potentially the sell signal here. The only thing is missing here is the ADX getting negative. When you see this, well, the speculation is gonna be like this in weekly chart. Around 60, something like that. But we'll have to wait for confirmations. Now let's continue talking about Solana. Solana is one of the coins I am looking for right now. Solana, bad. I mean, this is bad. Time is very important. We have buy signal on. Yes, we have buy signal on. The problem is, like, if Solana is I need to see Solana around 123 this weekend, closing about this level. I think it's not gonna happen. But let me see. If you see this asset closing, yeah, by the end of this month, and it's not breaking 134, you will see full rejection all the way down to 0.85. Sorry, to 85.90, and also continuation to the downside. Okay, so many altcoins, they have potentially the very good opportunity to buy right now. Yes, because many of them, they are in the pullback. In this pullback, technically speaking, this is a pullback. But as you can see, for example, Solana, at least other 5 days maybe in sideways here to see the confirmation. But I will start just looking for Bitcoin. Bitcoin for me is the most important asset right now. If I don't see Bitcoin healthy, you know my rule, right? If I don't see Bitcoin healthy, I don't trade altcoins. That's it. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Let's talk about Solana and Cardano. Cardano has the opportunity to reverse the trend. Potentially, yes. We need to see sideways here, all next week, around $1. If Cardano is holding this level $1 and the WB is still healthy, yes. Let me see. Yes, it's still healthy. Potentially, you will see our test to 1.20, but remember, if Bitcoin crash, everything is gonna crash. And Cardano, we will have the confirmation of weekly reversal. Remember, this the bounce here, and after that, continuation. Okay, so good luck, guys. Good luck, and manage your risk. Control your emotions. Have a nice weekend.